Now to another issue affecting Black America. Aisha Braveboy is the state's attorney in Prince George's County, Maryland. It is one of the counties that abuts Washington, D.C., and one of her goals is equal justice regardless of race. And as a result, she has created what is called the Conviction and Sentencing Integrity Unit. It is the first of its kind in the state, and she joins us now from Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Ms. Braveboy, thanks for being with us. The Conviction and Sentence Integrity Program sounds good. What is it, and why did you feel the need to start it in Prince George's County?
Well, when I look at this issue of mass incarceration, what I really recognize is that the role of the prosecutor is really significant in reducing mass incarceration in the state of Maryland. Maryland, which is considered a pretty liberal state. Back in 2019, the Justice Policy Institute conducted a study, and the study showed that 70% of those who were incarcerated in the state of Maryland were African American or Black. Blacks represent about 30 to 33% of the state, but 70% of the prison population. And then when you drill down further and look at those who are sentenced to 10 years or more, so our longer, lengthier sentences, 80% of those, over 80% really, are Black individuals. Furthermore, I have done a lot of work around juvenile lifers and giving second chances to juvenile lifers. 82% of those who were convicted, sentenced as juveniles to life, 82% were Black. And so looking at an opportunity to really make our justice system fairer, to directly address the issue of mass incarceration and unfair sentencing, it was important for me to create a unit that not only looked at claims of absolute innocence, but also looked at claims of unfair sentencing.
Ms. Braveboy, let me address this because this is something that is happening now. The prisons are filled with Black folk because Black folk are being prosecuted for crimes that white folk never ever wind up being tried for, never even wind up being charged with. Now we're seeing the New York AG going after the Trump organization to the tune of $1 billion. How do you address the inequality in the sense that we're getting prosecuted for nickel and dime crimes? I mean, when we talk about 27 years ago, the arrest of Marion Barry, it was for a misdemeanor crack smoking epidemic. I covered that, and crack was rampant through the city. But when I look back on that case, the thing that stands out is the fact that his attorney, Ken Mundy, was right. They did go after a fly with a sledgehammer. Now we got people that are piranhas in the waters, and nobody's going after them. Talk to the audience about that inequity and how we wind up being locked up for crimes that they don't wind up being locked up for.
Well, it's all about discretion, and it's all about who is targeted. And it's all about how crimes are classified. You talk about the crack epidemic. Well, those who were on crack were people who oftentimes were hurting, who were dealing with mental health issues and, homelessness and other really tough issues, and they were treated like criminals. And now we have, the opioid epidemic, which has disproportionately, or not even disproportionately, but has impacted not only the Black community, but also the white community, and hundreds and thousands of white people who have, been impacted by the opioid epidemic. They are seen a little differently. They are seen as victims. They are seen as individuals who need our help. And you know what? The truth is, they need our help. And so did those who were on crack back in the 80s and 90s. And so we have to look at each other as human beings. We all have frailties, we all make mistakes, but we all must be treated fairly in the justice system. And so folks like myself, folks like Alvin Bragg and others, we're insisting. We're insisting on fair treatment. I have a great friend, Marilyn Mosby, who is also pushing for reforms in Baltimore City. We work together in Annapolis to push forward with legislation that will make our system of justice fairer. And where the legislature has not acted, we act anyway. We do things to create a fair system of justice in our respective jurisdictions because we're required to do so because we have been given these opportunities.
I can tell you right now that the criminal justice sees all of you as being some bad so-and-sos because it's you, Letitia James, Fonnie Willis down in Georgia, Marilyn Mosby down in Baltimore County. 15 seconds is all I got, but how do we get in touch with you if we want to see our case overturned?
Absolutely. Well, we have had about 20 individuals who have been released since we started this program. We have hundreds of more that we are reviewing at this time. So if they are interested, then just contact us on social media at PGSAO News. That's at PGSAO News, and you will be routed to the appropriate unit.
Like I said, there's a lot of people afraid of y'all. Aisha Braveboy is the state's attorney for Prince George's County, Maryland. As always, thanks for being with us.